Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today we're going with some Illaoi Swain. So going a little bit more meta, a deck that all of you should be familiar with. It has been around for quite a while, and I really like it because it's like, I think one of the best, I guess, standard Nasus control decks out there. Now this deck is playing Illaoi and Swain, and the reason that we play Illaoi is because the Illaoi package, especially the Watchful Idol, just helps us level up Swain so easily. So then the Illaoi ends up becoming an alternate win condition for when the opponent is able to deal with the Swain with like vengeance. So you can win with this deck in two ways. Just Illaoi with Overwhelm, or Swain and locking them down with the Leviathan, as well as the Swain level 2 attack. This deck is really cool, and then it's just a bunch of spells that allow us to either draw or control and deal with the opponent's board. Again, kind of like an old deck that you all should know, but I figured it's been a while since I showcased it, so I wanted to show you all how to play it properly in the current meta. Hope you enjoy the games coming up soon, and if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. Enjoy the games. In this match, we're going against Heimerdinger Jayce. So Heimerdinger Jayce, one of the best decks in the current meta. That's a great draw. I don't think we need the Mirage Warding or the Make It Rain so far in this game. I love the Disintegrate. I love the Disintegrate for later. Seize Voice is a little bit early, but could be okay. I guess we can push a lot of pressure. Yeah, okay. I don't mind playing the Mirage Warding now and just having a lot of pressure into the opponent. Sucks that the opponent gets the full Chief out of this, so they do get to have quite a bit of mana from this. I'm always playing this Watchful Idol turn 1 though. There's no question about it. I'm gonna just play the Mirage Warden. No reason for me to play the Heavy Metal. Opponent has to kill this Disciple. So you always have to kill this Disciple. So this is gonna be a Mystic Shot into block, and you get 2 mana back. You have to kill this Disciple. Wow. I think they have to kill the Disciple, right? I mean, this is kind of crazy that they didn't. And that extra mana that you just got from blocking there doesn't really do anything for you. We just pass here. Whoa, that's sexy. Okay, all right.
A beautiful day for sailing.
Why do we go like this, right? What if we block here? Check this out. We block here. We play Riptide Sirturmund, kill the Scrapton, and this tentacle is gonna be a 6-unit tentacle that the opponent has to watch out for. Oh wait, we don't have enough mana. What am I talking about? The other option is we just attack here, because I forgot that we don't have enough mana for it. So I'm just, I'm just trolling. For some reason I thought I had enough mana, so we just go like this. Just get the draw. We'll play the Riptide Sirturmund next turn. If you want to block here, I'm cool with that. We'll reset it, but the Riptide Sirturmund plus Make It Rain. For some reason I thought I had the 6 mana. This Riptide Sirturmund is going to be really good at dealing with a Heimerdinger. Otherwise, I guess we just play the Illaoi. Opponent does have the 6 mana, so the Illaoi can be a little bit risky. I guess if the opponent plays the 6 mana here and just plays the... like if they just play the Heimer here, they'll just set it up for next turn. Yeah, there you go. So they'll set it up for next turn to have access to the Vengeance to follow up. Here we can go Riptide Sirturmund into Make It Rain. Is that better than going any other option? I guess we can Riptide Sirturmund into Pirouette, but then that's giving the opponent, like if the opponent doesn't have access to, I like it like this. I like it like this. Let's just do both. Force the opponent to have the Vengeance, or they don't get the value from the turret from Heimer. Because if they have something that's low speed, like if they have something that's low speed, like the Piercing Darkness, I would have been okay here. The concern here that we have now is the fact that, like I can keep this as a blocker. We can stun and disintegrate. We heavy metal the Throw Be Gone. There's a lot of ways that we can do this. Like the Throw Be Gone is a problem, but not really a problem. Okay, so we can disintegrate. That's gonna be 8 damage though. 8 plus not. So I have to stun it. I guess we can play the Shaman Wind. Right, we can play the Shaman Wind and play Disintegrate. If opponent has a Mystic Shot, they kill the Disciple. Otherwise, they can't attack with this. So, yeah, so if they go like this, they're just trading the floor be gone for no reason, and I'm okay with that. So now we don't even have to use the pirouette. So not even need to use the pirouette, and that's cool. We have a leveled up Swain. Opponent can easily deal with the Swain though. Aftershock, alright. Why not attack with the 5-4? Why keep this 5-4 alive? I'm so confused. Why keep the 5-4 alive? I guess you... Oh, I get it. It's a blocker for the Swain. It's a blocker for the Swain. Let's just drop the Swain down. If the opponent just answers with Vengeance, I'm cool with this. So they needed a blocker for Swain, and that's why they didn't attack for the 5-4. Which means that there's a chance that the opponent doesn't have Vengeance here then, if they're doing it this way. If the opponent's not careful, I can just pirouette. Yep, so here we just pass and let the opponent just... Like, I don't need to get greedy, right? Opponent just burned their mana. We have the Iron Akaboros plus a second Swain in our hand. Alright, so... This is where we wanna stop this, right? So we can go 1, stun, go here. Just kill the Heimer now. Opponent can get a Vengeance out of this. But that's the second Heimer, right? Formula? Alright. Formula is not ideal. It's not ideal. We can still go pirouette to stop the floor be gone. To stop the MK6, right? Because I don't think I want to take this 6 damage. What I do is that I first go for the Iron Akaboros and see what we get. Mystic is a problem. I guess if the opponent top deck the Mystic, that could be an issue if we go for the Tentacle Smash. So maybe we do go like this, but then I'm scared of losing. Let's go like this. Let's just play the P right now. I'm scared that if we play...
I will break them.
I'm scared that if we play the I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass for now. Alright. So this lets me go like this. The problem is that we're only really stunning this floor be gone. Opponent needs to have a Vengeance here, or a way to stop this Swain. If they don't have a way to stop this Swain... Wow! Is like... Let's go like this. Let's go heavy metal here. They need to have a Vengeance. If they have the Vengeance, they stop the Swain. If it's this, doesn't matter. I guess they kill the Swain, but they lose their whole board anyways. But I guess... the problem with this...
Nice to meet you. I'm Isla.
Is the fact that we didn't have blockers, but now at least we have blockers. The opponent, we lose the Swain, opponent takes 6 damage. They were gonna take the damage everywhere else as well. They lose their whole board except for the Pharaohs. We have Noxus and Fervor, and we have Tentacle Smash. This is dealing 7. So 7 means that we go down to 7. So we're still not dying to anything that the opponent throws at us here. If they play this Jayce, maybe the Tentacle Smash. So if they play Jayce, we Tentacle Smash, because the Tentacle Smash kills the Jayce. If the opponent has like a Vengeance, we can just stop it. We have the Fervor. Otherwise, we just play Swain and just open attack. If they play that second Jayce, I think I'm chilling. Now, I'm taking a lot of damage here because I have to chump block. So I will have to chump block, go down to 7, play the Swain, and force the opponent to have another answer. So now you need to have the Vengeance, which you have shown us that you don't have it since last time. Opponent has shown us not to have the Vengeance. It's gonna be a Jayce. As long as one of these units hits, it means that the Fervor does the rest. I think I like to do this partly now. I want the opponent to not have that blocker. So I want to do this partly now. Technically I could have done it next turn, but it's very likely that the opponent has an answer for this. So I want to just do it now so that we could go ahead for the Fervor afterwards. If opponent needs to have a fast speed option here to stop the Swain. If this pushes through, the Fervor can kill them. If they commit on killing the Warden instead, we can just Fervor the Jayce and get the overwhelm damage to go through. Okay, we need to have a Mystic Shot. We have to have a Mystic Shot, something that keeps them with 6 mana still. So the Mystic Shot is the punish here. If the opponent goes down to 2, we can Fervor to finish off. Which is not bad. Okay. I'm okay with this. Shock Blast? And that's game. They had the Mystic. Okay, so they need to have a second Mystic now, right? So they need to have a second Mystic to kill us. They didn't play around the Fervor. Yep, there we go. Woo! GG's. Because opponent could have just done Shock Blast this turn, right? And then just, they didn't have to put the Mystic on the stack. They didn't have to put the Mystic on the stack. They could have waited for me to play Fervor to then play the Mystic and commit lethal. So, GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Vayne, Aatrox, and Quinn. So, fish fight is really the biggest thing that we need to be worried about. Let's see if we can find the Disintegrate or the Scorched Earth. The Tentacle Smash is not bad. We have the Levy plus Swain combo. The Watchful Idol obviously is what we're looking for early on, so that's why I kept it. That will let us get the Swain halfway to level up, and between the Tentacle Smash and any other like spells that we get, we should be able to get there. Really, the biggest thing I want in this matchup is like a Disintegrate to be able to answer like a fish fight. So like Disintegrate plus Make It Rain is just so good at answering the fish fight when the opponent tries to kill my Swain. Scorched Earth could also let us get there. The problem with Scorched Earth is that the Aatrox does have regen, so it can be a little bit frustrating there to deal with that. We can go... Oh, that's a high roll. So Swain is just leveled up. Just like that, Swain is leveled up. This card is literally a Swain card. It's not even an Illaoi card. It's just a Swain card. Like, Swain is already going to be leveled up after the 2 Watchful Idols are done. Not only that, but the Tentacle Smash means that I can actually just kill a Vayne here. Like, let's say that the opponent plays Vayne. We're just going to Tentacle Smash and just go up to 5. Opponent can have a form up and it's not even enough to save her. And then next we just push a ton of damage. Now, the problem here is if the opponent has Valor, right? Catch. Still not enough. So he kills the Tentacle, but we still kill the Vayne. And we still get 2 more Tentacles next time, right? The Swain is already leveled up. The Vayne goes bye-bye. You have your Darking Harp, and you did get a hit out of this. Right? So you got a hit out of that. let's just go here. I don't think I need to. I don't want the opponent to develop something. Let's just push the 2. So they did get a hit out of it to advance their Aatrox. Opponent gets that. We'll go ahead and play the Warden.
I'm Isla.
We can just, again, we can just play Swain and just be chilling eventually. The opponent cannot block it because he's fearsome. The Disintegrate is what we were looking for. So check this out. We're gonna block here. And we're gonna just play the Swain. If the opponent has a fish fight, it won't be able to kill the Swain. So now the Swain is here. Now what? Now what? Okay. Right? Let's say that they go for... I guess if they go for form up now, form up into fish fight is enough to kill us. So I guess I needed to block. I needed to block with the... So I needed to be able to block with the 3-3 so the opponent couldn't heal it up. So that's a second fish fight that's coming? That's not a second fish fight. So now you have to have single combat? So it has to be single combat. And I'm okay eating this up right now then. If you have the single combat, I'm okay going for the Tentacle Smash. And potentially having a second Swain in my hand. So this has to be a single combat here. If it's not a single combat, whatever you summon after, we can stun it with the pirouette. And if it's the single oh, it's just a condemn. Wow. So it's a condemn that still allows me... Imagine if I had a second Swain here. We don't have it. But the opponent just spent so many resources trying to kill this that I don't think they get anywhere, right? We can just play Leviathan and then we just chill. We don't have the second Swain, but we will have the Leviathan next turn. And the opponent should have a way to stop us. They only have 7 mana, which is not enough to summon any of the other stuff. They can play the Aatrox, I guess. Joral. If I play this... And if opponent plays their Darking Harp here, we can just stun this, right? Yep, there you go. So now all we have to do is just go 1 and stun. And we don't have to worry about that guy doing anything to us. There's a chance here that the open attack is better than not, right? Even without the Swain, so I don't have to deal with the Aatrox. So if we open attack, opponent is taking enough damage to die anyways. Because the Leviathan will deal 2. I guess they'll have the Aatrox, but the Aatrox is gonna get stunned. Form up? Alright. You have to play this Aatrox, right? I mean, we have the Scorched Earth to kill the Joral. So you have to play the Aatrox.
We shall both break this day.
The problem now is that the opponent will be able to go for the World Ender next turn. It's gonna be... Yeah, they have enough for it, right? So they will have enough for the World Ender next turn. We can kill the Joral right away. Let's now go here. Let's go. So the opponent goes World Ender. We kill Joral. A Heavy Metal came a turn too late. Because if we can stop the world... If we can stop this from triggering, we'll have been okay. So the problem that the opponent has here... And that's game now, right? So this is game now, because we can just go Scorched Earth. I guess opponent gets the thing back. But if they try to put it on the Valor, we just Heavy Metal the Valor. So I want them to put that Darking Harp on the Valor. So if they put that Darking Harp on the Valor, we can just Heavy Metal. We have enough to play out the Lookout as well. There it is. We Heavy Metal. And they lose the Darking Harp as well as the Valor. If they attack with Aatrox, Disintegrate punishes them.
All must end.
And then we can play Lookout. Get our Tentacle to be big.
Let us meet dark skies
Have multiple
with
ways to
bright
percent
souls.
lethal. Opponent can block the Swain, but that's about all they can do. Okay, they can block the Tentacle now, which kind of sucks. We have to... Oh, man. So... We have to open just because they have the World Ender. But the open attack just gets blocked by the Quinn. Your opponent pokes an equipment here and then goes for the World Ender. They still get Aatrox, right? So they still... Oh, wait. That's not the right one to put it on. So... We go like this. Opponent blocks here. Lets this one go through. We don't have the... Opponent goes down to 2 HP. We chill. Still in a really awkward situation where the opponent's at 2 HP, can heal back up with the Aatrox. But as long as they don't have any units here, we're okay. I don't care about this Quinn staying alive for now. Because he does have the equipment. Opponent has to spend 2 mana to replace the equipment. I'd rather keep this flaw. If we had Leviathan here, opponent loses. This is so awkward. Like, there's so many cards here that I could get. Like, Illaoi wins me the game on the spot, right? Like, the Illaoi wins me the game on the spot.
Oh,
So many cards that we could get here. Yeah, you go like that. Now you have your World Ender next turn. Illaoi, the Illaoi would have won me the game on the spot. Now we have, like, no way to actually win this. I'm okay. Like, as long as that equipment stays on this girl, I'm cool with this. The second Disintegrate does make things a little bit more spicy. The only equipment opponent's gonna have here is gonna be... Actually, they don't have any equipment. The Darking Spear and the Black... Because they lost the Darking Harp. Right? So they lost the Darking Harp. This Aatrox has Scout. The Aatrox has the Scout. If I block with the Tentacle, we can technically flock it. Opponent needs to have a single combat, right?
Be aware of the shoals.
Let's just go second Disintegrate. So that's second Aatrox that dies. Opponent still has 1 more Aatrox in their deck. We have the flock available to stop this Quinn. I guess if the opponent goes for the Aatrox right now. Alright, so they need to have a... They're gonna need to have a form up. And down to lose to the form up. Okay, so they have the form up and have the regen, right? So I lose the second Swain. Opponent still goes down. Like, opponent still down to just 4 HP, which means that I win the game. Even if the opponent plays the Darking Blade on the Quinn. Because the opponent's gonna not have a burst speed blocker for this. Unless they have a 1-drop. So if they don't have a 1-drop, they're losing here anyways. And we finally get the Illaoi. Single combat saves them. So single combat saves them. If we play Illaoi, opponent fish fight doesn't work.
We move against
And I should be able to beat any other thing that the opponent throws at us. I think the Illaoi is safe, right? The opponent doesn't have 6 HP to kill this. I guess they could have killed... They could have killed the Tentacle. And then it would have made the Illaoi awkward, right? But any way that they kill us still leaves me with 3 units to be able to stop them. But again, I've been talking about, like, we have such a big Tentacle that the moment that we get that Illaoi, we should have been okay. So, GG's. In this matchup, we're gonna against Nasus and Veigar Bolts of Healing. And this deck has kind of come back with a force. Like, it's become a lot more popular than I expected it to. I'm gonna hard mulligan. We do play 1 Scorched Earth, right? So we play 1 Scorched Earth, and regardless, I'd rather have this, right? So we look for the Watchful Idol and the Scorched Earth so that we have the Watchful Idol to just at least build up some value for us over time. We can try to aggro them down, like just try to go faster than them before they can get bigger than us, right? So I think I like the idea of going Marai Warden into C's Boys and kind of going like that. I'm also okay blocking here. Yeah, I'm also okay blocking like that. I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. Again, just gonna try to kind of like aggro them down. They could have like a Soul Harvest for the C's Boys, which will be kind of annoying. I guess we have a second one now, so it doesn't matter. Just try to put pressure into the opponent. Unfortunately, if we go here, it's so easy for the opponent to just block this. So I kind of don't want them to block this with the Shepherd, right? I don't want to just lose this one for free. We have a second C's Boys that we can play. We also have the Tentacle Smash. Like if the opponent just plays Bolts of Helia here, Tentacle Smash can punish that. Okay, that's not a Bolts of Helia. So we could actually go second C's Boys. Okay, so opponent is getting the double blockers. Yeah, so they get the double blockers here. We can Tentacle Smash one of them. I think I'm okay with this. If the opponent goes for the Vengeance, that's one less Vengeance for Swain later. This Tentacle Smash is also going to level up Swain. That's cool. Now, do we risk it? Here's the question. How much do we risk this Make It Rain? I don't think we risk it, right? I think we just go ahead and kill this one, stun this one, and just attack with the rest of my units. They have to kill this tentacle here. I think they have to kill it. They opt not to. So we'll just go here and keep making our tentacle bigger, I guess. It's a lot of overwhelm damage that you're taking. It's a lot of overwhelm damage that you're taking. Even if you have your Nasus, it's gonna be a little bit of a problem. This is gonna set this up to die to a Make It Rain. We have another C's Boys. We could play out this Swain. Losing the stun is a little bit problematic though, because he would have let us like be able to deal with this Nasus. But the opponent also has to deal with this tentacle, which is really bad for them. Now, I think I'm down to just pass. Okay, I was gonna say, I think I'm down to play this Swain out, but since the opponent kept all that mana, I think I'm down to just pass. We have two options. If we go Swain, we can Make It Rain after the opponent goes for like a Vengeance, but it's very likely that the opponent's gonna go... The Make It Rain either hits the Nexus or hits this. I like the Swain. I like the Swain here. Because he lets me stun the Nasus, right? He lets me stun the Nasus. Otherwise, we just go and like... Ah, okay, so... I'll go ahead and commit the Make It Rain anyways. So we stun the Nasus. Unfortunately... Okay, we don't get to stun the Nasus now because, yeah, the Vengeance happened after. So the opponent gets to go like this. Unfortunately, it does mean that we lose our Tentacle. I misplayed that. I did misplay the ordering of that. I did forget about Vengeance coming after. The C's Boys was probably more important. This is gonna deal 2, so I'm not too concerned about that. Opponent very easy. Oh, that's sexy. That's so hot. That's so hot. Okay, so Rider Negation or not? That's so hot. Let's go second Swain. The Vengeance is kind of annoying. Ah, that sucks. This is gonna be able to kill my tentacle. Guess let's go here. If opponent goes for this, they're tapping out of Rider Negation, right? So they're tapping out of Rider Negation, and I'm cool with that. I should have waited for them to attack, but I guess there's a good chance that they don't attack, right? There's a good chance that they just pass. They cannot attack with this. I think that's a troll. Yeah, you cannot attack with that. Because if you attack with this, then you know I'm just getting value. Now, here's a problem that the opponent's going to have. I am a little bit too scared. That's a great draw. That's a great draw. Right? So we can go like this. This fervor on the Era, you have to bet. Okay, so that must mean they have the vengeance for this, right? So that means they have the vengeance for this. So they have the vengeance here. I guess we'll go like this for now and just leave them at 3 HP. Unfortunately means that if the opponent has another Nasus, I'm kind of in trouble. Maybe I should have started with the pirouette, right? If we pirouette that's on the Ada, we're forcing another answer from them, and then we still have the fervor. They're actually just gonna Rider Negation. Okay, so I should have probably just pirouette, right? So I think if we don't get the Leviathan, I think we just lose this game. So if we don't get the Levy, we just lose. The good thing is that the opponent Bolts of Helia is useless here. So they need to find another vengeance, and we get the Levy. Yep, we're just gonna go like this. Just get my second Swain. My third Swain, sorry.
Gonna be a long night.
Now they will be able to level up this Veigar. This is dealing 5 to my Nasus next turn. If opponent goes for 14 here. So if opponent goes for 14 here. Plus 5, that's only 19, so I think I'm just chilling. The Veigar Darkness is only at 5, so the opponent's not killing me, and they don't have any other burn that I need to worry about. I just need to be able to play this pirouette. I just need to be able to play this pirouette before my Swain dies. Opponent has already committed double vengeance. The problem with the Illaoi is that it's not enough, right?
I've got gravel cakes and slag fruit.
So then we go here and go here. Opponent needs to have a second Rider Negation or a vengeance for the Swain. So third vengeance, second Rider Negation. Doesn't have either, so we get the stun. We can also play the Illaoi. 2. Haste Spike, right? Haste Spike. So if that's the case, I'm gonna play Illaoi. Oh, I messed up. I messed up the ordering. I just realized I messed up the ordering of the stun. I needed to stun this one and deal 1 to the enemy. Wait, I'm trolling. I'm actually just trolling. Haste Spike? I'm actually trolling. I just realized that I messed up the ordering of the pirouette. Because this is the strongest unit. So this is the strongest unit, so I needed to stun this one. So this is a haste spike on the Veigar or on the that's in the Ada, right? You just do it. Yeah, you just do it on this and you win the game. Oh, if I stun correctly, I just win. If I stun correctly, I win. Yeah, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Okay. I can't believe that. I can't believe I threw that like that. Wow. Wow. Bonnie just needs to go with the Veigar. Oh wait, they lose the Veigar, so they don't get the darkness. They get the Baka instead. They get the elusives here. I almost threw this game and I'm getting rewarded by the bolts of healing. Opponent also misplay, it looks like, right? So opponent also misplay. We take 2 damage. If opponent has a vengeance, that could be 4 damage. So I think we just parley right now. I almost threw the game by not checking the eye. An opponent threw back by forgetting about their Veigar dying. So we try and just threw the game back and forth against each other. Wow, that's actually, I'm embarrassed about that. I'm still gonna leave it here on the video for you all, but I'm embarrassed that I didn't check the eye. Always check the eye. The way, if I did it, one on the Nasus and stunned the one that was damaged, it would have stunned both of their 7-3s. So GG's. In this match, I'm going against Fizz Samira. So it's just gonna be the elusive nonsense here. The parley's good. The tentacle smash technically is also good, right? Swain is what we're looking for. The parley is really good because it lets me kill their 1 health units. Honestly, if the opponent plays Fizz right here, I'll play the parley. Okay. This lets me kill Samira. Illaoi? Wait, that's really good. There's one problem. If I play... I'm gonna pass. If I play the Seas Boys and the opponent has Samira, it's gonna be way too risky. So I'm just gonna go for the Illaoi, get my tentacle, and start setting up this way. Right? Because if the opponent had like Samira plus all out, they could actually have saved the Samira and then challenge my Seas Boys. So we're gonna go like this first. Now what we can do is that we can play Tentacle Smash to kill that Samira, like this turn. And I think it is correct to do it now, because if the opponent has the all out, I want to eat up both all out this turn rather than later. So here you go. Here goes the first all out, right? Because by eating it up now, the opponent's not doing the all out for damage. Ideally, what the opponent should actually do is just not play all out and instead play a second Samira if they have it. So the Tentacle Smash this turn is better than doing it next turn. The tentacle still stays alive. None of this helps you. I guess the Aatrox is really good for you. The Aatrox is really good for them. The parley does nothing for you. I guess the parley does let them trigger plunder. I guess parley and Eye are both really good for them. Alright, so there we go. We take the Samira down. Opponent gets the flare. And I'm guessing they play a second Samira right here. Like, this is telling me second Samira. The problem that the opponent's gonna have is that this is gonna be a big attack next turn with the Aatrox, the Swain, the Seas Boys. Like, I have so much value. Opponent could just parley this though, which is kind of scary. The new version of Fizz Samira is playing Shelly's, right? Yeah, so they are gonna just parley as we expected. I'm gonna pass. But this Swain is really tempting. Okay, well, you know I have this parley, right? So now it allows me to go for the Seas Boys. All out? Okay. So they go all out. We have a second parley, right? So if the opponent doesn't have another all out, I'm okay playing that second parley. Yes, alright. You have the second all out? Doesn't have the second all out. Alright. So we can go Seas Boys, Aatrox, and just be able to... Yeah, you know what I have in my hand, my friend. You know what I have in my hand. They're gonna level up Fizz here, is what I'm guessing. So they're gonna try to level up the Fizz here. They saw all 3 cards here. They didn't level up the Fizz, so I guess we just play the Seas Boys. And then we go Aatrox and just push a ton of damage here. Unfortunately, it's not enough for lethal, so if the opponent has the Shelly, they could still kill us. But the Illaoi is going to be leveled up, so that if next turn... It doesn't matter if you kill this, because the Illaoi Overwhelm is killing you next turn. If the opponent loses the Fizz here, it makes our make it range so much better. Wait. So So now you have to have a second Fizz. Now you have to have a second Fizz. You have the Aatrox draw. Maybe they're playing like around, I don't know. What could they be playing around?
Struggle, fight, live.
So Illaoi's leveled up. Barb Chain, and I know you have Aatrox. Okay, so that's the Burble Fish. I don't know that we care about the Watchful Idol, to be honest. So I think I'd rather have the mana. I need this Make It Rain to be able to hit this Burble Fish before the Shelly comes down. Pirouette is so good. Wait, this Pirouette is so good. Alright, so we're gonna go here and here. The opponent could save. Like, the opponent could save this, but it will be damaged. So if we go like this, right? Even if the opponent has the 2 spells to save 1 Burble Fish, it's gonna be prone to the flock from Swain. So we stun 1. You know that I have Make It Rain, Aatrox. We play Swain, we have the flock, and we chilling. So the flock is able to kill that Burble Fish. You shouldn't have a way to commit lethal here. They decide not to play it. So if they decide not to do this, then I guess I can just go Watchful Idol.
Protection takes many forms.
Opponent doesn't have a way to stop this, right?
Relish life's
They shouldn't have a way to stop this attack. Illaoi is just gonna be so big. They shouldn't have a way to stun this. Yeah, they don't play any burst speed stuns that I know of. So we go like this. Illaoi goes to 17. Oh, sorry, fast speed stuns. So the overone from Illaoi should be able to kill them. They shouldn't have an answer for this. No matter how big they get their stuff, it shouldn't be enough. That's why I just focus on the Illaoi once the opponent didn't develop. Even with that, it's not enough. That shouldn't be enough either, right? This is 11. So by going all in on the Illaoi, I just let myself be able to kill the whole board. So there we go. Having those double Aatrox plus having obviously the idol here just ends up being really good for us. So GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Heimerdinger Jayce. So this matchup is pretty annoying because if they get to stick the Heimer on the field, it becomes really difficult for us to do anything, right? As much as I like the Swain, I think I'm gonna wait for the Swain for later. I like the Tentacle Smash plus Aatrox, as well as the Watchful Idol now, because it lets me like have answers for their Heimer, right? Because we can Tentacle Smash the Heimer when it comes down. This deck, if they get Heimer and can get Heimer to stick, is the way that you're gonna lose. Is the way that they're gonna beat you. So just be careful with that. Okay, you slow down the Swain level up. I respect it. I respect it. Let's go ahead and push the 3 damage right now and get our draw. We get another Watchful Idol anyways. So we got another Watchful Idol. This is now good enough to even kill Jayce as well, if necessary. Forge of Tomorrow. Taps you out of the mana that you need to really make me scared of anything that you might have. Yeah, so we're just gonna go Watchful Idol again. So Watchful Idol again. This lets me level up the Swain. You get the Financier.
It's an awesome day for progress.
The Sea's Voice is tempting.
The world we answer.
Now the problem is that if I attack, they got the Soul Harvest, right? So the Sea's Voice was tempting, but the problem is that if I attack there, opponent would have easily been able to stop what we wanted to do, like be able to kill it. We might not want this tentacle to die. So we might just pass. Like, I need to be able to stop a Heimer with my Tentacle Smash. I guess we can go like this. We can go like this. Because I'm never going to play the Lookout here. And tap out of the Tentacle Smash for the Heimer. Yep. So I'm just going to pass. This becomes big enough to kill the thing anyways. Our Swain is 2 away, which any of these can get us there. Alright, cool. Let's go here. If you want to commit a vengeance on this tentacle, I'm okay with that. We could Tentacle Smash right now. Right? We could Tentacle Smash right now, level up this Swain. Block, block, block. We have a more Tentacle Smash for later. Swain is leveled up. Opponent needs to have a vengeance. We can pass. This passing game sucks, but I need to wait for Illaoi or something better, right? Illaoi, Leviathan, there's like a million ways. Okay, so that's annoying. I'm gonna have to Tentacle... Like, I'm gonna have to Tentacle Smash that because I can follow with Disintegrate, right? So I can go Tentacle Smash here, have the Disintegrate. I cannot let him double up that Acceleration Gate. If they commit the Vengeance here, I'm fine with that. We can Disintegrate and then have Swain. Heads Obliterator, okay. So again, this is fine because we can go Disintegrate. So I guess we don't need to do this. I guess we technically don't need to do this, right? We don't have to play the Disintegrate now. We can just go... But I kind of want to kill this Jayce now. Let's kill this Jayce so that the Swain is protected against a second double Hedge Obliterate. The only thing that stops me here is going to be a Vengeance, right? So the only thing that stops me here is a Vengeance. We can drop down this Swain. 3-6. Opponent doesn't even attack. Alright, so we're just gonna drop down the Swain. I need to watch out against a second hit Obliterator. The Vengeance will eat it up. So we'll eat up the Vengeance, I guess. Formula? They're digging, right? So good thing I killed that Jayce. Because the formula would have given them double the draw, right? So they lose the whole board. So I'm less scared of this acceleration game now. Now we need a Leviathan, though. If we don't get Leviathan, I think it's going to be really bad for us. I might pass and just play around a Ruination because the opponent can get that from Financier. There's no reason for me to play this Marai. Wow. Double Mystic, okay. I guess it's a war where I could have Fervor to stop my Swain from being vulnerable to that. It's a waiting game, right? It's a waiting game for a couple things. So it's a waiting game for the opponent for the Heimer. So they get the Heimer here. They haven't played... I need to score shift it. I need to score shift the Heimer. I cannot let the Heimer get too much value. So I'm gonna go like this. I was gonna say they haven't played the handler, right? So they haven't played the handler yet. Let them kill this. Maybe they get value out of this right now. We can always fervor the second Heimer. Okay, it's just a Clockling. Do we heavy metal that Clockling? Do we heavy metal that Clockling? Probably not, right? I'm okay with the opponent taking the block here. I think I want to heavy metal something else. Ionaka Boros, Leviathan, there we go. So we'll go like this, just open attack. The open attack is to serve as like a soft open pass. Second Heimer is a problem. Quietus, okay. We can just pass. and don't want to play the Levy until the opponent taps out of the 6 mana to kill. Tentacle Smash. Okay. Their hand must be horrible if they're doing this. I think they know that we have removal for their champions, so they know that they can't really play it.
Lead on.
Let's just drop this down now. It thinks out my deck. It forces out the Vengeance. So this thinks out my deck. It forces out the Vengeance now. Or the Production Search, apparently. Let's go like this. Let's not take that 7 damage and then die to like random stuff later. It's probably still need to play around. So I still need to play around Ruination, right? So I'm gonna just heavy metal this and just pass. So I heavy metal this guy. And as long as the opponent has 9 mana, I can't play anything. An opponent eventually has to play something, right? Because this Leviathan is gonna... Actually, we can just fervor now for lethal. So we can just fervor for lethal. Opponent has enough for the Ruination. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna play Swain. Bait out the Ruination. And then just fervor to win the game. Opponent didn't even have Ruination, I guess. So we end up winning anyway. So GG's. Hey, welcome back everyone. Hope you enjoyed those games of Swain and Illaoi. The deck feels a little bit too slow. I feel like the meta has become a little bit more quicker and like more mid-range, that it kind of leaves the Illaoi Swain deck a little bit in the dust. However, it's still performing really well in the stats. So if you're looking for like a Nasus control archetype, this might be the deck for you that you should be looking to play, right? The deck, again, as you saw in the games today, is very controlly, while also being able to have like a pretty big board, right? Depending on the matchup, you can try to focus more on going for the Illaoi game plan, or you can focus more for going for the Swain game plan. If we're talking about Illaoi, then obviously you want to have your Seas Boys, Watchful Idol, and Illaoi herself, allowing you to have big tentacles that can also get overwhelmed, and the Illaoi also getting overwhelmed itself. The matchups that you want to go for the Illaoi game plan are stuff like Fizz Samira, where they don't really have a lot of great blockers or a lot of great ways to deal with your big overwhelm units, as you saw in the matchup today. Other elusive game against other elusive players, you kind of do the same thing. Pretty much, if you don't have a way to deal with the overwhelm tentacles, it's a good way to go for the Illaoi game plan condition. Then we talk about Swain, right? We have Swain and Leviathan. The Swain levels up really easily with Watchful Idol. Like a single Watchful Idol gets you halfway through your Swain level up. So leveling up Swain is kind of like a trivial matter because we're playing Bilgewater. Once you have the Swain leveled up, you can lock them down with the Leviathan if you're not going against a control deck. Like if you're going against a more mid-range deck that doesn't have an answer for the Leviathan, this is exactly what you want to do. Just lock them down and just perma-stun them and start slowly getting rid of their board. Otherwise, you're gonna have to rely on stuff like Pirouette, right, to just stun their board if you don't have the Leviathan, so that you're able to kind of swing into them, and that ends up being really nice when you have the Swain on the board. The only really hard part about Swain is if the opponent has Vengeance, it can be a little bit problematic, but there's only so much removal that they can have for Swain. Eventually, even if they kill your first Swain, you'll be able to drop Leviathan down and get another Swain. And the opponent's going to have to choose whether they want to kill the Leviathan or kill the Swain. It's very hard for them to be able to continue killing both champions pretty much, because Leviathan feels like a champion a lot of times. The parley is really nice for like stuff like Teemo that is running around. Disintegrate is necessary for some big units, as you saw in the matchup against Aatrox Vayne. It just helped us kill Aatrox twice. Heavy metal is also good against equipment, so this is for like Yats Ornn especially. Lets us kill the Yats and destroy their big equipment. Make it rain is synergize with Disintegrate. Period, we're gonna talk about it, just stun. One Fervor can be really tricky at letting us percent lethal, or being able to let our Swain be able to push damage through his Overwhelm. Scorched Earth to deal with big units. Tentacle Smash and Iron Akaboros work with both Swain and Illaoi. The Tentacle Smash is so good at leveling up Swain while also letting you level up Illaoi or get rid of a big unit from the opponent. And the Anacabors is just so good for the draw engine. And then one Riptide Sermon, which also lets us level up the Swain pretty quickly while letting us get some tentacles on the board. Overall, the deck is very solid. It's nothing like overpowered, but it's nothing weak either. So if you feel like you're good enough and you have a good handle on how to pilot this deck, this might be a deck that you're interested in trying out just because it can do really well in the hands of a decent player. In terms of mulligan, for the most part, you always want to hard mulligan for the Watchful Idol, but I also like keeping Illaoi. I think Watchful Idol and Illaoi are the things that you're looking for. If you're going against something like Fizz Samira, you saw that I like to keep the Parley, but otherwise, Watchful Idol and Illaoi, let yourself get started and present damage through the Illaoi, and potentially be able to level her up early. You want to get Swain more later into the game once you actually have been leveled up. So Illaoi, Watchful Idol, and kind of go from there when it comes to your mulligan. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed today's games. If you did, make sure to like it below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund. We stream every now and then. And you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.